In boxing, destruction can come in milliseconds. A perfectly placed shot, a precisely timed combination, the difference between victory and consciousness. Today, we dive deep into boxing's most devastating moments, the top 10 fastest knockouts of all time. Welcome to Fightersbay. Please make sure to like and subscribe. The scientific destruction. Mike Tyson versus Marvis Frazier. June 26, 1986. Tyson, crouching low in his peekaboo style, explodes forward with his signature combination. A right to the body that brings Frazier's guard down, followed by a devastating left uppercut thrown from a 45-degree angle. The uppercut, traveling just 6 inches, catches Frazier's chin perfectly, sending shockwaves through his nervous system. A right hook seals the deal, demonstrating Tyson's mastery of punching mechanics and weight transfer. The Southpaw surprise. Prince Nassim Hamid versus Saeed Lawal. Hamid, hands dangling low in his unorthodox stance, creates the perfect trap. A feinted jab gets Lawal to bite, then Hamid shifts his weight to his back foot, generating torque for a lightning-fast left cross. The punch travels over Lawal's lowered right hand, connecting at the temple. A textbook example of exploiting defensive gaps with unconventional angles. The middleweight missile. Gerald McClellan versus Jay Bell. McClellan's knockout showcases perfect weight distribution. Starting with a probing jab, he shifts his weight to his back foot, loading up the right hand. The cross that follows travels straight down the pipe, catching Bell clean on the chin. The punch's trajectory, straight and true, maximizes impact force through perfect linear delivery. The Hookmasters Clinic. David Tua versus John Ruiz. Tua's signature left hook, a masterpiece of rotational mechanics. Watch as he plants his lead foot, pivots his back heel, and rotates his hips explosively. The punch travels parallel to the ground, catching Ruiz at the perfect point where the jaw meets the neck. A technical demonstration of how a 5'10" heavyweight generates heavyweight stopping power. Zolani Tete versus Sibaniso Gagne. The fastest title fight knockout ever starts with footwork. Tete takes a subtle half step to his left, creating the perfect angle. His right hook comes from a blind spot, traveling just outside Gagne's peripheral vision. The punch lands at a mandibular angle, a nerve cluster that, when struck, short-circuits the body's ability to stay conscious. The scientific strike. Phil Williams versus Brandon Burke. Williams demonstrates perfect distance management. One feint gets Burke to freeze. Then Williams closes distance behind a jab. The right cross that follows travels over Burke's dropped left hand. A masterclass in using feints to create openings and exploiting defensive reactions. The 8-second execution. Al Couture versus Ralph Walton. Couture's victory showcases the power of combination punching. A left hook to the body forces Walton's guard to drop, creating the opening for an overhand right that lands flush on the temple. The two-punch combination demonstrates how attacking different levels creates defensive vulnerabilities. The Thunder's technique. Jimmy Thunder versus Crawford Grimsley. Thunder's right hand is a study in perfect punch mechanics. Watch his foot placement. Back foot at 45 degrees, front foot planted. As he throws, his weight transfers forward while his hips rotate explosively. The punch lands at the point of the chin, sending a shockwave through Grimsley's central nervous system. The 5-second formula. Jeremy Williams versus Arthur Weathers. Williams creates the perfect trap. A subtle step to the right gets Weathers to adjust, opening up the left side of his jaw. The left hook that follows is thrown with textbook form, elbow at 90 degrees, fist turning over at impact, catching weathers at the precise point where the jaw meets the ear. The 4-second phenomenon. Mike Collins versus Pat Brownson. 1947's record-setting knockout is a masterpiece of timing and technique. Collins reads Brownson's aggressive start, steps back to create space, then delivers a perfectly timed counter-right cross. The punch lands clean on the button, the point of the chin, causing an immediate neurological shutdown. These knockouts aren't just displays of power, they're demonstrations of boxing's perfect marriage of science and violence. Each punch is a calculated risk, each movement a chess move in a game where checkmate comes in the form of unconsciousness. Which of these technical knockouts impressed you the most? Break down your favorite in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into boxing's most explosive moments.